We got a birthday in the house. Happy birthday, Trace.
Oh, yeah. Who cares?
21.
The older we get, I tell you what.
What?
You're getting harder to go up and down the stairs.
It's part of getting old.
Oh, God.
But it is what it is.
Yep.
You were talking last week about growing old gracefully and not doing plastic surgery, and I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Unless you're a celebrity that needs to do it, but
Nobody
needs to do it. Let's be honest. No one needs plastic surgery. Okay, unless it's like a medical condition or something, right?
Yeah. Redonkulous. It's redonkulous. Okay. Haven't heard that one since the 90s.
Let's bring it back.
Redonks.
There was we posted a short a while ago that went kind of viral for us, which is not viral for.
What is it 100,000 views that makes it viral?
I have no idea, nor do I care.
No.
But it went pretty far in terms of like, it was the skit we did. Well, it wasn't a skit. It was part of the episode that we did where we talked about New England accents and the class system, and a lot of people reacted to that. And I think it was mostly people wanting to hear themselves talk.
Yeah, everybody. I noticed that if you put
We're not complaining, though. We're not complaining.
No.
Keep it coming.
No, they liked it because it was relatable.
Right. We're from New England, obviously, but there's, accents in every part of the world. So the same concept kind of applies. Like, people have different accents, and sometimes the lower class have a little more influence of that accent. But that's not always the case, obviously. We were just making a point there that, from our experience growing up, that's kind of how we saw things and how it was around us. But there's exceptions.
Did you actually log in when all those comments were coming in, though, on Instagram and TikTok? Did you log in to see?
Once for like a minute.
It's like when like right now, as of today, I don't know how many days ago we put that out. What was it, like 4 days ago, 5 days ago at this point?
Well, when this episode comes out, it'll be like a month ago.
Right. But so it's still like, if you can't, it's so crazy to explain, but like there's 13,000 likes right now, I think, on the one, excuse me, on Instagram. And when that many people are liking, it's constant, and it's constant comments. I have no idea how anybody can manage that every day like that. You can't.
You don't. You just. When you get to a certain point, I think you just can't look at comments anymore.
No, it's impossible, because you'll be sitting there all day. When you're first, like, when you only have a few hundred followers like we do. Well, TikTok now, I don't know what it is. It's up to a few thousand at least, but you can't engage with that many people.
No, it's impossible.
And they tell you to do that so that it continues spreading it, which it does.
Let's be honest. The makers of social media want you to live on there all day long.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Which is not good for your health.
No wonder everyone's insane.
That's the world we live in,
Yeah.
Everyone's on there all day, leaving their comments, talking about what they want to talk about. But that's how it works.
But then it's interesting, because if you start a YouTube channel, or you've had one as long as I have on my other channel, and that's got 40,000 followers on it, and even people like David Politis, who have like 200 to I think he's probably up to now like 400,000 or 500,000 followers. When you go into the analytics, it will say like only half of those people actually are subscribed to you. So the other half of people don't even hit the subscribe button. They just wait for your videos to come up on like their For You page or whatever. Their when they sign on their screen.
It changes all the time, the way the algorithms work, and the way the whole system is designed. It's constantly changing just to get people to be engaged on it all the time. Which, from the makers of the social media, that makes sense. You want people on there all the time so you can
And you were saying you don't subscribe to anyone. You just wait for them to come up on your page too when you go on social media. You don't, and you said you don't even comment on videos.
I can't remember the last time I left a comment on social media. I just don't. I don't know why. I just don't feel the need to.
So there's a lot of people like you. You're what I call a voyeur.
A voyeur, yeah. I'm a voyeur.
You just go on there and your eyes are looking. You're just looking. But you just, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people that we know that are doing that
To be fair, I don't go on social media very often. I do when I have to, just to see how this is doing and stuff. But I
left that job up to me.
Well, our agreement is I do the editing, you do the posting.
Yeah, I do the bullshit work. Well, no, that's editing is editing is something I can't do. But it's strange to think about though, like people that don't like you and they're watching you all day long.
Now that we've let the cat out of the bag that I don't leave comments or like or subscribe, make sure you like and subscribe. Wow, that's nuts. Please.
How many people now have told you that you sound like Adam Sandler?
A lot. I get it. I do sound like Adam Sandler when I'm doing characters and stuff. But it's because we both grew up in New England.
Right.
I mean, that's
what we sound like.
That's what we sound like. But one of those, the top comment on that post we were just talking about was saying that the jokes on this guy I can weave in and out of accents anytime I want, which obviously we do too. I mean,
there's a time and a place to talk like this.
Right.
When we're with our friends at a party, it really comes out.
Yeah. But for the most part, like when I'm interacting with people in day to day, I don't have much of an accent. But when I'm not, I do. When I'm home, I do, I should say. And some people were saying that tree is an Irish thing, not French Canadian. It's actually both.
Yes. Guys need to do your own education.
And we have both in our blood. We have our dad's side of the family is Polish and Irish, and our mom's side is French Canadian. So we got tree on both sides.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comments and like just phrases that people from New England say a lot. So we put a couple of those in a song, and we're going to sing it for you right now. Actually, it's not really singing. Just kind of saying the comments, so we're going to do that. Comments. Why do I keep saying comments? The phrases.
We're all over the place today. Social media, accents.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to attempt this one.
Park the car in Harvard Yard, but good luck finding a spot, kid.
I'm not yelling, I'm just talking normal.
It's not a water fountain, it's a bubbler. If you don't know what a bubbler is, you're not from here.
Take a left at the Dunkin', and then it's the Dunkin' on the other corner across the street from that Dunkin'.
Yeah, it's wicked cold out, guy. Hey, you want to fight or you want to go grab a coffee?
I don't got an accent, you got an accent.
Hey, do me a favor. Throw me down the stairs my shoes.
Why was that so hard?
That was probably the easiest thing we've ever played on here, and we just couldn't do it. We got it done though.
I'm sweating after that one.
That makes me think of mechanics and how people deal with cars in New England. Let's do a little role play. We'll do 3 classes like we did before. We'll do upper, middle, and lower. So this is how it would go when you bring your car to the mechanic. Here's the upper class guy. Yes, my car is making some unusual noises. Could I make an appointment to have it looked at?
Wait, this is supposed to be a mechanic in New England?
Yeah.
Even if he's got money, he's still going to talk like this. What kind of car is it?
Mercedes S-Class sedan.
Yeah, bring it in tomorrow, huh?
All right, so here's what the middle class man would say. Yeah, my car's got some issues. Could I make an appointment to bring it in?
What kind of car is it?
Ford F-150.
Yeah, bring it in next week.
Okay, so here's the lower class man. My car blew up in the ditch off 95. Can you fix it?
Oh God, guy. Well, you're on your own there.
We're so out of touch with the upper class that when we were coming up with that, we had to look up what the Mercedes models are called because we had no idea. S-Class. What do you think S stands for? Superior?
Yeah.
Saucy?
Satanist. We're laughing. That's probably what it is.
Not that we know of, but who knows? Imagine if, you know the song Cars by Gary Numan?
You know that?
Hey, you know that song Cars by Gary Numan?
You know when you get older and your brain's really, really struggling? It's trying.
That's what's happening right now.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. This is what Cars by Gary Numan would sound like if he grew up in Massachusetts. Here in my car, I got the biggest of balls. I can swear all I want. It's the only way to drive in cars.
Here in my car, I am the biggest masshole as I'm drinking my dunks and I'm flipping the bird in cars.
Car, I got massive road rage. I'm hitting every pothole with my resting bitch face in cars.
Here in my car, I merge over 4 lanes. Get the hell out my way, or I'll bash in your brains in cars.
I wonder how people are going to react to that. You know, people haven't been mean in the comments so far just because we don't have enough followers yet. I'm waiting for the time when people start getting mean in the comments.
People are so mean.
Well, I think part of the reason is that we're already making complete fools of ourselves on here, so what's left to make fun of?
Right?
Jinx.
Exactly. Joke's on you, guy. I laugh at myself every day.
Yeah. But we know that the more viral you go, the more mean comments you get, and you just have to be prepared for that.
What I've noticed is it's all the algorithm is based off of groupthink. If people come across, you could come across the best material that you've ever seen, and if you come across it and it's really awesome, but you see that no one's liked it, most people aren't going to like it. They'll be like, well, there must be no value because nobody else has liked it. And the video could have like just come out like 5 minutes before that, and people like it's groupthink.
When we were growing up, there was no social media, so we were, only exposed to what was on TV and concerts and things like that. I like the fact that nowadays you can see because a lot of regular people are funnier than than celebrities and skit writers and things like that. So you get to see all of it, and I really enjoy that because there's a lot of stuff that we would have never seen that's hilarious that if social media weren't around, we wouldn't see it.
It's true.
But.
Yeah, a lot of people that have all this like hidden talent, they can just do it from their living room and it will get seen. But the way in which it gets seen is it's like it's a guessing game. Like I would have never thought that was the video that everybody like wanted to comment on, and
yeah.
And it was the other one that was the big one from like 2 years ago when we started was the one about the 80s mom. Everybody liked that because everyone remembers the 80s mother.
Yep.
She was loud. She was arrogant. She let her kids do whatever she wanted, and there's always a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. And she had the wooden spoon ready, and she was yeah.
That's kind of an exaggeration because our mom wasn't really that way. She was a good mom and grown up, but we saw a lot of other parents that were that way, with the cigarette hanging out of the mouth and just being a complete crazy lunatic. Yelling at your kids all the time.
We go over our friends' houses and come home with the craziest stories. Like, well, she got a wooden spoon broken over her, the third one this weekend. Like, what?
I mean, that's kind of it. That's kind of extreme, but a little bit of violence towards your kids here and there was normal back then, and now it's completely gone. So, it's probably for the best.
But things have changed so much from those days because now you realize that's another thing. You realize sitting on social media how everybody is doing that. Like they're spending all their time on social media. They're never going to meet these people. They're never going to leave the house. That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Yeah, that's the other thing. Growing up, we were outside all the time.
Yeah.
And now kids don't really go outside as much because they're online all the time, which is not good. But
and some of these people online, they're really unhinged. Like you can tell they have a mental issue going on because they're spending all their time online. Funny story. I don't think I ever told you this, but when we first started the Wow That's Nuts channel, I think we were going heavy at it for like, I don't know, a year, maybe a year. It was like a whole year we did. And then you got busy at work and I got really busy at work. So we kind of took a break. But when we first started and that video went viral of 80s mom, there was this girl, she like started messaging me all the time. Like she was like a super fan. I'm like, okay, you know, we're used to some of those people growing up being in a band. And she continued to like message me and it was like quick love bombing. It was like, oh yeah, I love you guys. Like you guys are going to be so great on here. Like she believed that, you know? And then then she started asking me to go visit her at her house in Florida. And I was like, yeah, you know, that'll be cool sometime. And I'm just like ignoring it. And then we got shadow banned or whatever you call it. TikTok started limiting our videos. I forgot about that because they were putting up that it had dangerous content because we had cigarettes. We were promoting tobacco, it said.
Fake cigarettes. We used paper.
And this is the thing people don't understand either. I don't know, for the average person that never started a channel, you don't understand this part, but like there's nobody to talk to when stuff like that goes on. I've seen the largest creators get their platforms completely taken down and they don't even know why, and they can't get it back up, and there's nobody to talk to. So when I had to submit the appeal for it, I was like, there's nowhere to even write, it's a fake cigarette, dude. Like, because we're talking to AI anyway. We're not even talking to a person. They just have their like regular like emails or alerts or whatever that they send out. And anyway, this girl after that happens, then they don't push your material out. So they only give you like 100 people that are going to see your stuff. We figured all this out. We're like, what the heck? Well, she must have said to herself, well, they're not going to be famous anyway. So she finally went away.
She's down there in Florida partying like it's the 80s and running away from gators. Florida is like its own world, man. Yeah. I haven't been down there in a long time, but some of the stories I hear. Did you ever see that show that was on like streaming about Florida? It was just about crazy stories about like regular people in Florida and what they do and like their just daily life, but it was all crazy stories. You ever see that? I forget what it's called, but it was pretty interesting. I watched like a couple episodes of it and I was like, eh.
I love Floridians though. They got such character. Like if you think about it, like I can see why people, they move down there and they get in trouble because their bars are open all day long.
Look how they handled COVID. They just partied right through it.
I know.
They didn't care.
I know. They're like the hardcore, they're the hardest core partiers you're ever going to see in your life. I'm going to go out this way.
Well, after COVID, they had a little crisis down there with Airbnb stuff. Did you hear about that?
Oh, yeah.
Florida's Airbnb market is facing a significant downturn due to a post-pandemic travel slowdown, oversaturation of listings, and high operating costs, including insurance and interest rates. Investors face falling revenues in popular areas like Kissimmee and South Florida, with many properties experiencing high vacancy rates and reduced nightly rates, forcing some to switch back to long-term rentals.
Well, that's what they get. All these wealthy elites bought up 10 to 20 of these homes, like one person just buying them all up. And then all of a sudden, Airbnb just used to be people sharing each other's houses. And then it became like, oh, you got to pay a $200 cleaning fee. Oh, you got to pay a fee for the toilet. You got to pay
pooping fee. $50.
Then these stupid idiots would leave like one thing of toilet paper for a house full of 9. When I was booking those retreats, we're like, well, you have to go buy all your own torch and paper and all your own
all your own ass tickets.
Like like, you greedy people. That's what they get. And now nobody's going to these Airbnbs, and they're all going to foreclose, or
They are getting out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're just the prices keep going up. Florida's nice to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Not now. Prior to COVID, it was still like the most affordable state, where, like, it was, and no sales tax, right? Isn't Florida no sales tax?
Or I think it was at one point. I don't know if it still is.
No, and now they're all paying for flood insurance too, from those crazy storms the last like 6 years.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We'll visit, but for living purposes, we'll stay up here in New England, stuck with the massholes.
We're stuck. We're a masshole for life. People are like, "Oh yeah, you guys are clearly you're not from Boston." No, we're from Connecticut. It's the same. It's the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. If you're from the other side of Connecticut, well, you're probably not going to have as much of an accent.
That's true.
Than Northeastern.
Yeah, we're right on the border of Mass and Rhode Island, so we unfortunately suffer from that that accent and persona.
Yep.
Because it's what we grew up with. But in any case, nice. Well, again, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you very much.
Are you doing anything to celebrate?
Going to an Italian restaurant in Johnston, doing it up. That's how you do your birthday at 45. You go celebrate and eat some good old Italian food in Johnston, Rhode Island, with your best buddy. Yeah.
Well, have fun with that. And thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.